So of course, not every triangle in the world gets to be a right triangle. So there are two rules that we're going to learn to help us solve triangles that aren't right triangles. So the first one is our cosine rule, and it does show up in your formula book. It's a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine. The most important aspects is you have to make sure that the side that you're solving for is across from the angle that you know. So in this case here, I know 48, which means I can solve for this side A over here. When it comes time to labeling B and C, here they've kind of pre-labeled this for us. So because we have a capital B over here, that means we're going to call this side little b. Capital C over here, this is going to be side little c. But in actuality, it does not matter which one you call B or C, as long as one of them's B and one of them's C. So when we sub into our formula, we get a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine. So we're going to keep the a squared. We have 7 squared plus 4 squared minus 2 times 7 times 4 cos 48. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put this side all here into our calculator to figure out what does a squared equal. So we're going to go here and we're going to figure out what is 7 squared plus 4 squared minus 2 times 7 times 4 times cos 48. So you put it in your calculator just like it's written over here and hit enter. So we have a squared equals 27.52 with change. So the cosine rule is similar to the Pythagorean theorem. We need to get rid of this squared. I don't care what a squared equals, I want to know what a equals. So the last step of the cosine is we need to square root both sides. So we already have this answer all nicely in our calculator. So I'm just going to go shift to get that square root. And then see how you have this little ANS above your negative sign? We're going to go shift. We're going to throw the answer in there and hit enter. So again, we want till 3 significant figures. So 5 is 1, 2 is 2, 4 is 3, 6 is enough to bump us up. So we're going to have 5.25. And of course, we need to make sure we put our units, centimeters. So there's one example of how to use cosine rule. Another example here. So here we go again. We can see I have an angle. I have what I'm solving across from it. And then I have my two other sides. So technically this can be C. Oops, forgot to switch over to pen. So we can call this guy C because it's across from C. And this guy A. So the formula, it doesn't matter what letter is what. So now I can say I am solving for b squared, which in this our case is now x, equals 26 squared plus 28 squared minus 2, 26, 28, cos 33. Sorry, it got a little squished there. So again, we put into our calculator 26 squared plus 28 squared, minus 2 times 26 times 28 times cos 33. And enter. So we get that x squared is equal to 238.89 and change. Now I need to go shift square root, put my answer in there. Oops, my shift didn't work. Let's try that one more time. Shift, answer. Why are we being a pain? There we go. Shift, answer, equals. So this one, we're going to have answer of x equals 15.5 is again enough to round us up. 5 centimeters. So there's two examples of how to use the cosine law. What you guys are going to do is try to solve these two on your own. Good luck!